Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. Welcome to my channel. Today's look is going to be a traditional Lohri look which is coming up pretty soon. I wanted to keep the face looking really fresh and nice and add a little bit of color and glitter on my lids just to keep up with the happy tradition and the happy festival. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to give me that big fat thumbs up, and if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. Now without further ado, let's begin. As always, I'm going to start with skincare to prep my canvas, and I'm going to be using the Juno Miracle Cream. This is the Moonshine Primer. This is a moisturizer and also doubles up as a primer, more like a hydrating primer. And for eye cream, I'm going to be using my favorite. This is the Tatcha Silk Peony. To neutralize some of the uneven skin tone that I have, I'm going to be using the Coastal Scents Concealed Palette. I'm just using a peach corrector from it and mostly focusing under my eyes and around my mouth, because that's where I mostly have my hypopigmentation. I'm going to quickly blend this out and lightly set it with a loose powder. The one that I'm using is Lasting Fix by Maybelline. And the reason I do this is once you set it, it doesn't mix with any other product that you apply on top of this. For foundation, I'm going to be using one of my holy grails when I used to freelance. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, and I'm using the shade Desert. It's looking a little bit light right now, but it's okay. We'll fix it with some cream contour, and at the end it'll come together pretty well and it'll look seamless and flawless. And to cream contour, I'm again using the Makeup Forever HD foundation, but in the shade Chocolate. And the reason I'm using this instead of a deeper concealer is, one, because it's lighter than a concealer, it's more blendable, and it's also going to balance out the lighter shade of foundation that I just used. I'm going to quickly blend this out, and as you can see, that's a seamless blend, and the sponge that I'm using is from Ofra Cosmetics. And then to fix my dark circles, I'm going to be using the Milani concealer, and this is in the shade 145, which is a closer match to my skin tone. I'm going to blend this out with the same sponge that I used for my foundations. I like to use the same sponge because there's going to be some residue left in the sponge, and that is going to mix with the concealer and give me a seamless blend. If you use a new sponge for every product that you use, then you have to put an extra effort into blending and making it look seamless. But when you use the same sponge, that takes care of that for you. I'm going to very lightly set my entire face with the Maybelline loose powder, starting with areas where I use the concealer first to prevent it from creasing. And then to lock my base makeup, I'm using the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which is a setting spray, but it also gives you a dewy finish. For brows, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite brow pencil. This is the Precisely My Brow from Benefit in the shade 6. First, I'm going to use a spoolie to brush my brow hair downward so I can clearly see on top. And I'm only going to fill in the sparse areas just to give it some shape. And then I'm going to use the spoolie again to brush my brow hair upwards so I can clearly see at the bottom. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, just focusing on the sparse areas so it looks as natural as possible. For eye makeup, I'm going to be using the Stoned Vibes palette. This is from Urban Decay. Beautiful palette with lots of shimmers. I'm going to first dip into Hexed, which is a brown shade. And I'm taking very little with a small blending brush and mostly focusing this in the outer corner and the outer crease, blending and softening it up till I'm happy with the intensity. The blending definitely needs a lot of patience, and once you get that right, everything else will look flawless. So take your time to blend. And then I'm going to be using the same eyeshadow in my lower lash line, smoking it out. On my lids, I'm going to be using this beautiful pink shimmer called Vibes. It has small specks of blue and also lavender, I think, and pink. It's just a beautiful combination. And I'm going to be using it directly with a dry brush on my lid. Everything is so pigmented, you don't even have to wet your brush. And then I'm going to use the same eyeshadow in my lower lash line, closer to my lash line, using a small pencil brush. I'm going to be using this highlighter from the Kosas Blush and Highlighter palette to highlight my inner corner as well as brow bones. I'm doing a smudged liner look, so I'm going to first use a liner in my waterline as well as my top lash line. And the eye pencil that I'll be using for this is from Revlon. I'm going to tight line with it, and I'm also going to very lightly use it in my top lash line. You don't have to be perfect because we'll be smudging it out. And then with a small pencil brush, I'm going to smudge my top and lower lash line. And then I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a coat of mascara. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. And for lashes, I'm using this one. This is from the It's Faux Lash Kit. This is from Colourpop. After applying the lashes, I'm going to run the mascara one more time so my natural lashes blend in seamlessly with the false lashes. And then I'm going to finish up by applying a coat of mascara to my lower lashes. And here's the completed eye look. I think it has the right amount of color. It's very wearable, but it still has shimmer and it looks exciting. And it goes well with the suit that I'm going to be wearing. So you can always choose the color from your dress, your outfit, and use that on your lids. Now it's time to sculpt the face, and for that I'm going to start with the Coconut Beach Press Powder Bronzer. This is from Colourpop, and I'm going to mostly use this to warm up my face. And again, for blush and highlighter, I'm going to be using the Kosas palette. For my lips, I decided to do a soft ombre, so I'm going to be using two different shades from Ofra Cosmetics. This is the Flexi Slick Lip Cream. For the outer part of my lip or the border, I'm going to be using Velvet, which is the deeper shade. And for the inner part, I'm going to be using Smooth. And whenever I do ombre lips, I like to use the lip brush, especially in the borders, and to blend the two lipsticks out. And over this, I'm going to be using a lip gloss. This is the So Juicy Lip Gloss from Colourpop. And here is the completed look. That's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and do check out the description box for all the product information and also my social media accounts if you want to follow me there. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.